Hey guys, this is Alrighty Then, and I'm going to be reviewing the Milwaukee Right Angle Grinder 2482-20. I believe that's what it is, the 2485 It's a die grinder. I've had it for about 2 years. I don't have the box, I threw it away. But this little thing is really awesome. It's well made. You can use either the 2.0 batteries or the 4.0 batteries with it. The construction as well. It has held up pretty well over time. The plastic hasn't gotten all gummy, but I'm pretty sure that it will eventually. But so far so good. I've got a fresh battery here. I'm gonna put it in. Let's take a look. The light turns on so you can kind of see your work, so it shines on your work when you're using it. It's a brushless motor, so it's got a lot more speed and power. When I press the trigger a little bit, it activates the battery lights. It lets you know that it has a full battery, and it's conveniently placed. You know, they think everybody's right-handed, so they have it right under your hand. So if you're right-handed, you can see the battery. If you're left-handed, you're gonna have to kind of take a peek at it because it just doesn't show it very well. So maybe if they had put it in a place where it was more conspicuous for ambi people, it would have been pretty cool. Now, it is mono-directional, only has one direction, kind of like the band. And it has 4 speeds. 4 speeds. The box had the speeds on it, and I could have looked it up on the internet, but you know what? Let me see. It tells you that it'll go from 0 to 24,500 RPM. So from 0 to 24,500. Now, I imagine that the different numbers will give you a certain amount, but if you were to go to speed number 4, you're going to get all of that 24,500. It's easy to use. It has a 1/4-inch chuck. You just take your two these open-ended wrenches, you put them in here, you loosen this up so you can change the bit. You can put grinding wheels, grinders, and all type of stuff. Here I have these little wheels that you can just remove. They screw off of this. This stays permanently on the machine, and then this I have different grades or grits. This one's 36. They have little scouring pads that you can change. It'll go up to 400 grit, 320, 120, 60, 80, 40, and so on. And they also have these little scouring pads. You can also use actual like metal bits in this. It fits well in the hand. It's well built. It goes really fast. Let me give you a taste of how fast it goes. So I'm going to put it in speed 1, so listen. That's speed 1. Here's speed 2. A little bit faster. Speed 3. And finally speed 4. That's that 24,500 RPM. I'm not exactly sure what the breakdown is per gear, but usually I use it on number 2. Number 2 gives me just the right of speed. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. I use it to sharpen my blades on the lawnmower. I sand things down with it. It works really well. If you're not careful, you can remove a lot of product really fast if you're not careful. The only thing that kind of bothers me about this is this little trigger guard. So this is to protect you from accidentally pressing it without, you know, because there's only one way to hold this. So let's say you're just walking around and you're holding it, your hand is going to be on the trigger, so you can accidentally hit it. Now the trigger is nice and long, so you can operate it from a long distance or from up here, depending on where you know, how you want to use it. But this does kind of get in the way a little bit. I understand why they put it, but it does kind of get in the way. So you always have to make sure you press it first before you engage the trigger. I guess if I wanted to, I could punch that little pin out and remove it, but for whatever reason, I decided to leave it in there just in case. So, you know, if anything should happen, it'll be okay. But that's the only issue that I have with it. But I understand why they put it. It is a safety issue so that you don't go grinding yourself, because imagine if you had a really aggressive bit, you could really hurt yourself, and that wouldn't be good. So I understand why Milwaukee did it. And by the way, I am not sponsored by Milwaukee. I buy my own tools with my own money. Don't tell my wife, but I do this. This is something that I like to do. I love these tools, and so far I've been using this one for over 2 years, I believe. 2 or 3 years, I'm not sure exactly. But they're really good. I really like the brand. They're sturdy, very well put together. I've never had an issue with them, and so far it's running great. I did have concerns over the plastic breaking over time, but so far it's held up pretty well. And again, because I use it on speed number 2, I'm not constantly pushing the button, and I'm not gonna kind of mess that up. So far it's working really well. Really happy with it. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay abreast of my next videos. And they'll let you know when they come out. All right, guys, go make stuff.